Hey guys, welcome to the Massive Iron Channel. I'm Steve Shaw. In this video, I want to talk about prolonged fasting and the meeting of the minds. That is Elliott Hulse and the snake diet proponent, Cole Robinson. Before I get into that topic, if you have any questions or comments, drop them down below. The best topic ideas I turn into videos just like this. All right, so I was awared by a couple fellow YouTubers that I talk with that Elliott Hulse, and that's a little, what? Hey, got to throw in a little snake action, right? He's talking to the snake diet proponent, the snake diet creator, Cole Robinson. Checked out the video, and it's about 2 hours and 7 minutes long. Tried to digest some of it. Nobody could digest all of that tripe without wanting to actually vomit or smack themselves in the head with a ball-peen hammer. But I got a little bit into it. I digested some of it, and I want to make some quick points about what I found in the video. Now, basically, the video is about the benefits of prolonged fasting. In one corner, we have Elliott Hulse, who is like the modern day shaman of bullshit and nonsense, the wannabe guru of I don't know what the fuck he's the wannabe guru of something. And he used to be a decent strength coach, to be fair, but now he's just like some, I don't know, he comes off, in my opinion, as some kind of wannabe shaman that might have dipped into the drug pool a little bit, but that's mere speculation. It doesn't really matter. And then we have Cole Robinson, who's probably the most dangerous man on YouTube, in my opinion. Now, a lot is said in the video about prolonged fasting. But I'm going to boil it down to 3 points that I found particularly interesting and just present these things to you guys and let them settle. Now, the first thing I noticed is that the snake diet's Cole Robinson was talking about, and he stressed he's not a scientist. He relies heavily on anecdotal evidence. He stresses that this isn't my opinion. He's not a scientist. He relies heavily on anecdotal evidence. That's basically telling his clients what to do and watching the results, right? Not scientific at all, highly up to interpretation and misinterpretation, to be fair. And that is not simply a criticism of Cole Robinson and prolonged fasting. That is reality when you rely on anecdotal evidence. So the second point I want to make is that Cole basically presents wet and dry fasting as something that can cure all kinds of illnesses. Not my opinion. This is something he comes on and states. He gives hope to those people that are watching. Basically, he's saying he's had clients that have had type 2, even type 1 diabetes, and after 48 hours, I believe he said, of dry fasting, they're basically down to almost no insulin. So he gives hope. He gets on this video and gives hope that wet fasting and dry fasting, prolonged wet and dry fasting, can basically cure you of all kinds of random whatever. I think at one point I've heard him mention that it can cure cancer, the possibility that it can cure cancer. So that's the second point I want to get out there. You got a guy who is talking about relying on anecdotal evidence when it comes to prolonged wet and dry fasting. And then he proclaims and gives people hope that this protocol of wet and dry fasting can cure all kinds of things. Now, lastly, to fortify his point, to fortify his stance, he relies on this real juvenile, like a second grade level of bullying, like men don't have enough balls and men in society are just, pussies and all kinds of stuff. Basically saying, if you don't believe me, you don't have balls. You don't have the balls to try things. This isn't my stupid interpretation of what he's saying. Believe me. The way he acts on video is about 10 times more ridiculous than how I am presenting it right now. Basically, to fortify his anecdotal evidence and his claims, he tries to build up this fake machismo, this fake degree of chest pounding, and how men are weak and they don't try things. Men are weak and they don't try things. To to back up what he's talking about, basically saying, you're the weak one. You're the weak one if you doubt me because you don't try things and you're not a real man and all this kind of stuff. Just utter and complete nonsense. Anybody that watches a video can tell it's just complete bullshit. It's just a completely juvenile way of trying to present and win an argument. So there you have it. Those are 3 take-home points. I'm sure you guys can watch a video and you'll have a world of take-home points yourself. But just to recap, you have Cole Robinson on speaking with Elliott Hulse, the modern-day shaman of nonsense, in my opinion, of course. And he's talking about prolonged fasting. He establishes he doesn't rely on science. He's an anecdotal guy. He makes the point that prolonged wet and dry fasting, he gives the hope and makes the point that he's seen it cure all kinds of illnesses. And then he tries to bully you with some second grade level juvenile bullshit. You're not a man. You don't try things, so on and so forth. We didn't even touch upon the fact that people with these illnesses and ailments like type 1 diabetes might actually try this crap without this dangerous crap without talking to a doctor. I don't think at any point in the video that he mentioned that you should really go see a doctor before trying this extended stuff. Because you know what? You don't have the balls and you're not a real man. You don't really need to see a doctor. And I'm putting words in his mouth, but I honestly feel this is how Cole feels. If you don't have the balls just to try this stuff, you're not a real man. So anyway, let me know what you guys think. Drop a comment down below. Hope this video has been of some help. If you have any questions or comments, drop them down below. If you made it this far in this video and have yet to subscribe to my channel, please do. I'd appreciate the support. So guys, as always, thanks for watching. Have a great day.